Yeah, welcome back. Welcome to the show. Yes, another episode of KTGO, KOF to Get Off, episode 2. Yes, indeed, here live, Live, with your host, the most froze, the bad boy of indie comics. Yeah, the hottest ticket in all of indie comics today, forever be the one that got away. Yeah. Can I get a motherfucking yeah? You in the back, you up front, let's fucking go. Let me hear it. Yeah. Welcome to the show, folks. If you're new to the channel, please leave a like and a comment on your way out the door for show. Even hit the thumbs down, I don't give a fuck. Give those dislikes, help push the channel through the algorithm. Yeah. Because once upon a time, I got taken down by a naughty lady. And when you get your channel struck down and you come back from the dead, you are shadow banned. Yeah. So you have no idea how much your likes and comments and engagement interact with me. You don't know how much it means. Yeah. Also keep in mind, PayPal and Twitter handle are both scrolling across the screen in the banner below. Yeah, that's right. You can help us accomplish our dreams and goals and keeps the lights on over here at the Glacier Mountain Comics YouTube studios by sending donos our way via paypal.me/glacier8888. paypal.me/glacier8888. Yeah. You already snow though. Yeah, you already snow. It's the unstoppable, unshakable, unbreakable, undeniable, creative juggernaut, the IP generating machine. Yeah. It's the people's champion, CEO of Glacier Mountain Comics. It's your boy, Glacier. Yeah. Lock in. Tap all the way in. Worldwide. Yeah. We see you and salute. Thank you so much for watching live or on the playback. Replay crew, salute. Yeah. Everybody new channel, take a second and make sure you're subbed. This ain't a subathon, but make sure that your sub is on. That's right. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I go live. Yeah. You know the deal. KOF to Get Off, episode 2. We're going to continue reading the King of Fighters manga, A New Beginning, volume 1, 180 pages. Crazy 180 pages. We're gonna keep chugging right along. We're gonna wrap that up and we're gonna play some CVS 2. Yeah. We're gonna watch brand new CEO tournament footage from this past weekend. The new CVS 2 tournament footage from CEO with the likes of Jay Wong and Bass and who else was there? Fuck. What was his name? Fuck. He's from America, but he's Asian. Turbo? Was it? Fuck. I don't know. They got Turbo, Bass. Scope. Scope 88. Fire. We're gonna watch that brand new CEO footage. Everybody was just there this past weekend. Like I said in episode 1. I know somebody in Discord who pulled up to that shit. I think it was for Tekken 8. The CEO that just happened this past weekend, and they got pics with Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega was there in one of the tournaments. He's probably in the Tekken 8 tournament. Tekken's going crazy right now, but it's okay. I'm still on my KOF wave. King of Fighters. It's in the name. King of Fighters. Yeah. 3-on-3. And the best part is, you know, CVS 2 throws in the Street Fighter characters, and you earn supers. It's about strategy. who can get to their super first and pull it off, or who can reverse it. Fire. Alright. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. If you're ready, let me hear you say, yeah. Send all donos via paypal.me/glacier 8888. Yeah. Are you ready? Shall we get the motherfucking show started? Yeah. Boom. Sorry, I'm jamming out. Don't. Can I jam out just a little bit more? Gather your refreshments. Turn your electronic devices to silent. Go down the hall. Get your beverages, settle in and get cozy. You know the deal. You're here with the real. Yeah. Yeah, dog. KTGO. Episode 2. Episode 2. KOF to Get Off. KOF. In the flesh. Yeah. Boom. Share the entire screen. Alright. Let me cue this up. There we go. Everything's perfect. So perfect that you still have time to say. I'm playing. Thank you for your time. It is I, and I am him. I'm really him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really him. Yeah. Do you know how it feels to... Never mind. I digress. Yeah. Alright, so let's get the show started. Look at this. We got fucking Nakaruru. She fucking has like a falcon with her at all times that like fucking attacks people, and the falcon is like a flame falcon. So I don't know if it's a phoenix. I don't know the lore, but I know she's in CVS too, and I'm gonna pick her. When we break it out later on the stream and it's time to play. She has that fucking bird bursting into flames and attacking her enemies wherever she points. It's fire. Nakaruru. So here we go. We continue reading The King of Fighters: A New Beginning, Volume 1 from 2020. It's only 6 volumes. Volume 1 is 180 pages. The page count does get less as the volumes go along, so I think number 1 had to be 180 because they had to what we've been suffering through is like all the tournament entries. It's like 15 teams of 3, yeah. Just relentless announcing of the teams for the King of Fighters tournament being held in Russia at Anatov Arena. And here we go. Vertical panel of an extreme close-up on the falcon cutting through the air. I feel it. I can feel their spirits. The energy of many people flows through here. And the Birds landing on her. Oh my god, that's a fire splash page. Hell yeah, I am picking Nekomaru. Or I mean, Nekaruru. When we play, look, she's got the Falcon glove on. Fire Falcon just lands on her. I feel Weikamu. Oh, so she's tracking somebody down by their energy signature. And she's tracked it down to the KOF tournament inside the Anatov arena. Dude, look at that. Is that not a beautiful splash page? It's fire. Even like the hilt of her sword details. I dig this whole thing. Yeah. Oh shit. Here we go. We got a chapter cover page. Round 2. Order select. So there's the guy that can make two different hand energies. Rocking headphones. Some biker beadwork. Listen up, fighters. The hurdles you must clear are twofold. Oh shit, he's putting one and one finger together. Look at that. That's funny symmetry. Self-declared first KOF champion, Antonov. First, he's pointing. Out of all the 15 teams here, you have to become number 1. That's a high hurdle itself. But if you want to wear the champion's belt, you have to lead even higher over the second towering hurdle. Namely, the suspense is killing. What's the second tower? Stretch. He's stretching. And he's wheeling and dealing. He's got watches like Ric Flair. Massive fucking ram horn belt. So let's see, what's the second hurdle? Ba-bam! So he hops up on the roof, or on the Titantron. You gotta beat me! Me! Here's all the fighters. Nice little party shot. I am hosting this tournament for one purpose alone, to prove that I am the strongest of them all. As the original KOF champion, I'm here to take the challengers head on and... Oh. Close up on Headphone Boy's eyes. He's eyeing Kyo. Oh, shit. Target acquired. Team China, Shune. Team Japan, Kyo Kusanagi. This man. Okay, so now we get a half body shot close up of Kyo Kusanagi's back with this on his leather coat. This man is most likely the closest to being the strongest in the world. Hold on, let me do an audio check. I forgot to do audio check. In the world. Hold on, let me do an audio check. I forgot wonder if I can even hear the music. Ooh, I can. Okay, we're Gucci. Let's turn this down. Dude, yeah, everything's going so smoothly. Alright, so these are Headphone Boy's thoughts. He's thinking to himself in hatred and spite. YeahhhYuhhhh Kusanagi is closest to being the strongest in the world. Okay. Specific wording there. Kyo Kusanagi, I wonder. Oh, this is so gross. I'm reading this differently than I did yesterday, and this sounds like, you know, because look, don't blame me. Don't blame me, you mangakas. You got these two boys, like, this one looks pissed off, and he's behind him, eyeing him. And then you get a shot of his jacket. And you even see him in contemplation, looking at Kyo's backside. I wonder, can you take it? Can you take it, sucker? Can you? Oh, fuck. Come on, they know what they were doing when they did the English version of this. Unless it, no, I mean, it's probably par for the course, you know. A little bit of manga degeneracy. Can you take it? This is the kind of shit, right? Can you take it? Can you take the full force of the cursed power inside me? Huh. Take the full force of the cursed power. Cursed power inside me? Is he talking about Coom? Alright, let's go to the next page. Next page, please. Yeah. Oh, wait, there was a fucking bottom panel. God damn it. Oh, fuck. This guy's like, whoa. That guy's like super creepy. Andy, my nigga Andy Bogard, he's all like, check out Headphone Boy. Seems he's got his sights on Kyo already. This all feels very gay for some reason. Maybe I should have picked different music. I'm not sure what's going on here. Alright. He's a hungry wolf. Looks like he's got some guts. I look forward to a good fight. Oh shit, this is turning pretty bad. You think the writers meant to make us feel this way with these couple of pages, these couple of sequences? I look forward to a good fight. Team Fatal Fury, Terry Bogard. Oh, the original name. I thought they were Team Southtown at one time, and Team Japan. Maybe they changed teams during different games. Punk. Oh, shit. Punk. Team Yagami. Yori Yagami and the Ride of the Blood. Then we got K-Dash. Team K-Dash. Damn. Kid with the headphones looks like he'll be a pain in the ass. He's doing the hair twisting. A little bit of stressing. Damn, so they're really trying to put this kid in the headphones over. They're really trying to shove that Shune kid down our throats, I guess. Hope I'm wrong. I do too. I hope you're wrong too. I've never played as Shune. I'm not sure if I have or not. I don't remember him from any video games. There's no guy with headphones in any of the KOFs I've played, I don't think. I don't know. Anyways, you want me to zoom in on it? There you go. There's K-Dash. Yeah, check out that K-Dash artwork. Yori Yagami. Of course, Terry Bogard. Mr. Fatal Fury. Along with Joe and his brother Andy. Alright, so here's Anatov thinking he's gonna win the KOF, and he's smoking cigars like a chimney. So, that's the true meaning of strength, you see. Alright then, let's go over the rules one last time. Antonov girl. Yes, sir. Oh, whoa, this one goes from left to right. That's strange. Alright, here's this super criminal with a crown of thorns. And he's a pinhead? Strange. Rules are a human construct. Team villains, Xanadu. At least hear her out, will ya? Yeah, listen to Choi. Listen to this fucking midget, creepy Freddy Krueger knockoff. This, I love Choi though. This is a team-based tournament. Team A, Team B. The members will fight one-on-one in up to 3 rounds, and the first team with 2 victories wins. Each team has 3 members. A round is decided when the referee judges that a fighter is down, and the fighter fails to get up within the 10 count. That's called a KO. Also, being knocked out of the ring counts as a KO too. Oh shit, really? You gotta stay in the ring. So ladies and gentlemen, those are the basics. It's time! Alright, you got a nice little scoreboard. King of Fighters with the brackets. To find out who's going to fight first. Bam! Whoa, my heart's racing. Team Psycho Soldier. Saikensu. Athena. Asamaya. Oh shit, there they go. They're randomizing. They say a match is decided by the luck of the moment. Team Mexico, Ramon. Team South America, Nelson. I don't think I've ever been Nelson either. But when it comes down to it, it begins the roulette wheel of destiny. The roulette wheel of destiny. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been Nelson. I'm gonna have to Google what games he's in. Wait, what page are we on? Holy shit. There's still like fucking 78. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We'll get a little far though. Whoosh. Oh, the guy's clicking the button. The switch of destiny is in the hand of our champion. Well, who else could it be? Who stops the wheel? Team Art of Fighting. Damn right. I'll beat anyone. I don't care. Damn right. And then fucking Rio's fucking mad at his sister Yuri for being boastful. But Robert's all like, damn right. Oh, we got Team Kim. Master, It's starting! Now, let's see. Motion lines shooting up to the intense furrowed brow stare. He's about to hit the motherfucking button, G. Got a nice close-up of it there. Whoa. This fucking crowd of children of the corn. Dude, I feel like this is like maybe hinting at something or foreshadowing something. It's like the whole crowd is just fucking children of the corn. I don't know. There's no variety. There's not like an older person or a fucked up person or like a thug or there's like nothing. It's all like what the fuck. The match of destiny to begin our tournament. Alright. He's getting his wrestling promo on, being dramatic. Oh fuck, he's sucking in so much wind through his nostrils. Or is he blowing cigar smoke out of his nostrils? I don't fucking know what this fucking... He's definitely, you know... definitely inspired by, like, wrestlers in the 80s that were cutting, like, what they call today, cocaine-hyped, induced promos. What's he doing? Blowing smoke out his nostrils. Pow! Oh my god, he's ripping out of his shirt. What's he doing? He's showing us his powers. Oh, he rips his shirt to hit the buzzard. Will be. Oh, we're about to find out. This. Poink. We're about to find out who's going to be in the tournament. Busting out his shirt. Yeah, he's taking this shit serial. First match. Ooh. Japan and Yagami. Japan versus Yagami. So you got Kyo Kusanagi, Benamaru Nikaido, and Goro Damon. Oh shit. Bro, they're gonna get bot. Nah, they got Kyo. How could they get bot? Holy shit. The very first match, they give us the fucking Kusanagi and Yagami clan battle. Kyo versus Yori right away. That is fucking destiny if I've ever seen it. Japan versus Yagami. Damn, look at the breast. This is on Anatov Girl. Were they like that before? What the fuck? D-Gen shit. Yeah. Alright. Whoa. It's Japan versus Yagami. Our first match, everyone. Holy crap. You can't miss this. The rivals are going straight at... Whoa, these people are saying what I was just saying. Whose fire is stronger? Kusanagi and Yagami. This card right off the bat? No way. Unbelievable. The showdown you've been waiting for right from the start. They're really hitting it over the head, huh? Right on the nose. Yeah, you're giving us fan service right away. Just want to make sure we know it. Hammer at home. Team Yagami mature. Team Yagami Vice. Ooh. They look like they've been itching to fuck shit up. There's Benamaru, Damon, and Kyo. This is crazy. I've got a feeling things are gonna get nuts around here. Benamaru. Children of the Corn fans are going crazy. Oh, look at Anatavarino when you get close up. Like, bronze statue of his fucking torso. The next day. Oh, so they weren't even fighting that day? The King of Fighters, Match 1, Round 1. Antonov, Super Arena. Japan, Yagami, first match, Round 1. Here we go. This is what we've been fucking waiting for. There's no way they made the bronze statue have a cigar, did they? What the fuck? The statue's got a cigar. That's crazy. Is that what he's known for? He just got a cigar in his mouth while he's beating the shit out of people the whole time. He's working out at the gym with a cigar in his mouth. Like, what's his face? Hector Camacho. Or whatever. He's come down smoking a cigarette. The first match of KOF is about to begin. Team Japan will be fighting Team Yagami, yet neither team has made their appearance in the ring. You got Coach K on the mic, on the commentary. Woo! Trump. Oh, there. He jumped over the fence like it was nothing. That Kyo? Swoosh. Repping Team Japan. Nice full body vertical panel. Or not full body because it's missing the feet, but almost. Swoosh. It's Kyo Kusanagi. There's a lot of announcing in this book, a lot of entrances. Yeah. I hope there's just as much action. Shing. And mere moments later, coming in from the other side. Whoa, is that the headphone guy? Whoosh. It is the headphone guy. Oh, no way. Are they gonna do it to us? Are they fucking trying to book WWE style? Like what? They're gonna ruin it. They're gonna ruin the first match. Everybody wanted to see the two rivals right away. And Headphone Boy is gonna fucking make it so they can't even have a match later. 'Cause that's his coat. That's Headphone Boy's coat. Fuck. Oh, we cut back the fucking Yori Yagami's entrance. Somebody's just hopped the cage. I don't think Yori hopped the cage, did he? From Team Yagami. Swoosh. It's Yori Yagami. Oh, maybe he did hop the cage. Oh yeah, 'cause it's gotta be one-on-one. I thought they were gonna make all the team entrances again. Okay, fuck it. That was my fault. Round one. These two, the first to arrive, are the stars of their respective teams. Damn. They're both itching to fight each other. Let's fucking do this. Yagami versus Kusanagi. So next. Huh? It's past time for the match to start. Where are the other fighters? Staff's like, huh? Oh, oh my god, did they go there already? No. Did Yori already kill his fucking teammates? There's no way. Dude, why'd they get to it so quick though? I get following the video game lore, but I thought it was after the tournament. Oh yeah, it was after the Orochi. Dude, he killed fucking Vice and Mature. They're not even gonna be in the fight. Nigga's a fucking psycho with that ride of the blood. But where's fucking Kyo's teammates anyways? His teammates aren't there either. For real, this is taking forever. Aren't the other guys showing? That's funny. Did something happen? What a bunch of crap. Huh? Yeah, nigga's guilty. Yori Yagami's guilty. He'd have murdered his fucking team and probably Kyo's team. He didn't want to fight anybody else but Kyo. God damn. Ride of the blood. He just probably bodied everybody. Huh? Oh, he's turned on his Yagami flame. Flame of his clan. Okay. Okay. Huh? Did you see that? His purple fire. Huh? I don't care about the others. Kyo. Die. You never changed, do you, Yagami? Boom. Oh shit, Keel turned on his flames. I get you. Let's throw down. Yeah. Oh man, I like the lighting. This is a fire upshot. It's like mid upshot. There's another fire splash page. And we're finally about to get some fucking KOF action, baby. Yeah. Alright. Damn, come on. Are they fucking fighting yet? Jesus. Still not getting any fighting. Bro, they are building this motherfucker up. Still no fighting. Now their feet are flaming. Now they're face to face. Oh my god, look how long it took to get to the fighting. Jeez, oh. They done built this shit up like a motherfucker. What the fuck's going on? They never made it to the tournament. They were fighting on the train. That's fucking weird. So back to Kyo and fucking Yori. Guam. Wish. You know, spoiling it all, but I just had to. Alright, what am I doing? Yeah, you're right. Let's go back. Damn, it took them that long to build up to the fucking action. That is insane. Could you imagine the people that got this and like, it wasn't collected in a volume first? Could you imagine, like, you finally get Kyo and Yori and it ends right here? Ends on a fucking versus screen. You gotta wait for the next one. And when you get that next one, it starts like this. Both of them got their flames up. This is page 1 of what they would have got. That's fucking fire. Spoiled fan service. That's wild. I wonder like how many copies this sold when it dropped. Especially out there in Japan. Damn. Fire. Alright, who cares about the details? Let's get it on. I can't wait any longer. President's Chamber. Headquarters. No, no, no. All members must be present before you start the match. You have to follow the rules. This is serious, President Antonov. You tell him, Director. You can't just do whatever you want at my tournament. Yeah, you heard the Director. You hear that? President Antonov himself. This might just be the best fight card imaginable. The ratings are way up. They're on fire. Say what? Yeah. I think they might be down, you know? They might be down and around out there in Japan. The say what? It's a say what for me. Boy. Start the match. Do it. Now. Push. When's it gonna start? Ring the freaking gong already. Damn. My fucking neck is killing me. Been reading for too long. But, hi. We're sorry for the delay. We have news from headquarters. I got news too. I like to see you running to calm the crowd down. Damn. Dash. She's doing the dash. Now it's her. Move it. Okay, so Keel's moving her out of the way. Maybe for her own safety, who knows? But damn, look at those fucking milkers. Now, let the match begin. Yeah. Synchronicities. This tournament is off to a rocky start right out of the gates. However, damn. Alright, 2 extreme close-ups on the eyes. One eye specifically. I don't know what. The 2 great rivals are making a beeline for each other, as if to say that rules only get in the way. When it comes to proving who is the strongest, no one can stop them now. Kyo Kusanagi and YeahhhYuhhhh stomp. Oh, they both stomped near each other. Oh, this energy. Flames kicking on. They're about to explode. Both of them donning their flames. Team Japan, Team Yagami versus Burn to Fight. King of Fighters New Beginning. King of Fighters New Beginning. What page is this? 128 out of 180. How long have I been streaming? A full hour so far. Okay. Give it a little bit more so we get some of the action. Whoa, what's going on? And then we're gonna get going on some CVS 2 content. Yeah, tough super, you know. So there's Yori lifting his arm over back behind his head with his purple flame. There's Kyo Kusanagi getting his flaming back fist ready. Whoosh. They're both swishing it in front of each other as they charge. They have launched flames at each other, and their flames have clashed. That's fire. It looked cool colored too, because Yori's flames are purple. Alright, so it looks like their flames keep clashing. Looks like Kyo's are like tornado-ish. And here the two flames clash again. In this panel. Fans are looking in on fucking flame. Cyclones of flames. Is this the ref? Yeah, the ref's all like, holy fuck. Imagine having the referee this fucking shit. Alright, so here's Kyo throwing a fucking aerial kick coming down. Flame kick. Whoa, whoa. Oh shit, right on the Yori's head. But he blocks it with his hand. That's a janky hand. I wonder what they were intending to do with this. Hold on. I guess they wanted to lead our eye there, but don't lead the eye to a janky hand. What the fuck? You get it, you want us to know that he blocked it, but I think you fucked the hand up. What the hell's going on? Yeah, it's a good accomplishment on leading the eye, but it's like, I don't know. I think they messed it up. Alright, here's a purple flame blast. Sneak attack. Or wait, no, he's just finishing the kickoff, huh? But Yori's trying to sneak in with that hand, maybe. The purple flame. Pang. Pang. Sksh. He lands it off. Oh, Yori's got a flame ready. They hit him in the back. Oh. Oh, Yori's getting ready. But Kyo knows better. He's getting ready to return fire on his own. Oh, and they both go with the flaming uppercuts to each other. Ba-boom! That's a great splash page. Purple flame against regular orange flame. Whoa! They kick things off with a bang. Boss, the ratings just keep getting higher. Damn straight. We have to find the other 4, whatever it takes. And there are still only 2 contenders at the arena. But there were supposed to be 6 people there between the 2 teams. Does it really even matter? Look at that crowd. Boss, are you listening to me here? Think of the repercussions, our reputation. God. The tournament's rules are crumbling right from the start. Outside Antonov's super arena, the woods. Why did they show us the woods? And then immediately go back to the arena? I don't know about that. Oh my gosh. Eek. I love Benny. Benamaru. Alright. Oh, these people are coming from the woods. These goddamn hippies out there smoking before their match. Team Japan. Benamaru. Nikaido. Where are we, Benny? I'm so scared. Oh, hey, babes. It'll be fine. Just follow me. I must beg your pardon. The change of venue was rather last minute, and now you're forced to make this trek on foot. Is that Whip? It's no trouble at all, mademoiselle. Mademoiselle. I've heard that said so many times, and somehow the spelling's throwing me off. Mademoiselle. But how much farther is it? I can't let my honeys get tired. There's no need for concern. We're already there. Crack. Oh shit. Swash. Rip. Eek, Benny. Stay back, sweethearts. That was a nice dodge. I shouldn't have expected less. Who are you? I don't understand what the fuck just happened. I know it's Vice, but wasn't his hair different? Who's with Benamaru? I guess that's what's confusing me. Cause this is Benamaru. So you're telling me his hair only goes up when he's fighting, and the rest of the time it's always like this? That's so confusing. How do you do? Sure. How do you do? Express train to Onatov Super Arena. What happened to the other fighters, though? What? Look. Katunk. Katunk. Huh. Katunk. Damon? It must be crazy to be so famous, huh? Listen to all those whispers. What happened to my guide? Oh, a little incident. Ka-tunk, 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 ka-tunk. They're still on the train. How much farther is it to the new venue? Damn, she just said fuck it. Hits him with the uppercut. Holy shit. Damn, she really launched Damon through the top of the fucking train cart. Straight through the roof of that thing. As she broke her glasses. Flicks them away. Oh my. Clack. Tudum, tudum, clack. Back on your feet already? Such a tough guy. A sneak attack. You coward. How can you look at yourself as a martial artist? Simple. I don't. Alright, we're back to Keo versus Yori. Countering flames. Sweeping. Looks like Yori's coming over the top of Keo's guard. Oh fuck, and grabbing his head. Oh no. Looks like Yori landed a fucking massive blow on Keo. Boom. Ooh. Damn, Keel's getting hit in the chest with some shit. Oh fuck, Yori's gonna give it to him. Oh wait, is that his fucking head? Holy shit, Yori's just kneeing him in the head with some purple fire knee. Damn. Yori's being the aggressor. Look at this vertical panel. Smirk. Why is he smirking? Why is Keo smirking? Looks like his leg's coming up and it's on. He's got his flame on it. Damn. Kicked right in, aiming at the face of Yori. And it's a fire kick. He lands the flaming kick. Boom. Kind of looks like Yori's blocking it though. He's already got his arms up. Sloppy. Boom. Humph. Boom. Oh, they're both gearing up to fire more flames. Oh, but it looks like Yorigami jumps over him. Crack. Or did Kyo? Right, did their fists moving? Sure. Kyo's countering it. Holy shit. Two, 1, 2, 6. 2, 1, 2, 6. Kotosuke yo. Suke en. Kotosukayu. Boom. Alright, so both do their flame burst. Damn, just looking like an explosion to all the fans. Gah! Oh fuck. Team China. Maiten Kun. Shune. Team China. Shune. Team China's room. Alright, so we're cutting away from the fight to go to China. Team China in the locker room. Alright, so we're in the locker room and looks like they're watching the fight on the big screen. Tung Furu. Looking at their flames. Do you feel anything? Not really. I'd have to fight them to see. Alright, stream flows to... Huh? A dead heat, neck and neck. It's a stubborn, grinding battle of attrition. What? This says... Huh? But we have an emergency announcement. It's the middle of the round. What? You're seeing live footage up on the screens. We're bringing this to you by helicopter. These are the woods just outside. Benimaru and Mature are staring each other down, ready to fight. We've spotted Damon and Vice on top of an express train headed for the arena. They're in fighting stance and look about ready to rumble. It's an odd situation, folks, but headquarters is on board with it. All 3 rounds will proceed concurrently. Well, we're gonna stop here with these fights in the woods, and we'll be back there. That way it stretches me out for another episode. At least got like 10 pages to finish. Yeah. Alright. We'll be back to cover it again. Let's take a quick intermission. And we'll be back. We'll be back momentarily. Let me go like this. Let me get it ready. We'll be back after intermission.
Cause I can feel ya. Cause I can feel ya. Cause I can feel ya.
Capcom. Let's get ready to battle. Feel the intensity when power and technique collide. Crush the competition. Let's begin.
I don't know how Little Caesars brought the pizza deal back. 2 large pizzas for $4.99 each. My finely attuned brain just can't calculate how they did it.
Deal too big.
Alright, we're back from intermission. Yeah. Quick channel reminder, leave a like and a comment on your way out the door for show, or even a dislike. If you hit the thumbs down, it still pushes us through the algorithm, so thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah. Also keep in mind you can still send donos. Help us accomplish our dreams and goals over here at YouTube Studios of Glacier Mountain Comics, and you can do that via paypal.me/glacier8888. paypal.me/glacier8888. Yeah. We're gonna watch some of this video from Scope 88 for CVS getting started. He remastered one of his old videos. We're gonna watch this before we play some CVS 2. See if it helps us along the way. Yeah.
CVS 2 is a crossover fighter between Capcom and SNK and the sequel to CVS 1. When first starting to play, the first thing to decide is how you want to play. There are technically 3 styles of play. In the arcade version, you would have to go into the game system to change this, while for console versions, this can easily be chosen when doing versus mode. You have single, which is your standard Street Fighter style 1v1, typically best of 3. You have 3v3, which is more of a standard KOF style, with having to choose 3 characters. The most common and main tournament mode is ratio. Here you can pick up to 3 characters and split 4 ratios between them. The higher the ratio, the higher percentage of health and higher percentage of damage the character will have. Technically, the base ratio is ratio 2, and ratio 1 has quote-unquote less damage and health, but the overall idea is the same. You can see the breakdown in the table shown. This means you can have 1 ratio 4 character, a ratio 1 and a ratio 3, 2 ratio 2s, or 2 ratio 1s and 1 ratio 2 character. Before picking any character, the first thing to choose is the groove you wish to play in. There are 6 grooves, C, A, and P for Capcom, and S, N, and K for, well, SNK.
The grooves. This is what I need to learn.
Playstyle or game from their past. A quick rundown is C is similar to Alpha Series, but without custom combos, with being able to utilize 3 bars of super meter and air block. A groove is specifically custom combos. P has parry from Street Fighter 3. S is close to KOF 94 with a chargeable meter and red life, which gives infinite level 1s. N is close to KOF 98, which builds pips of meter that can be popped for increased damage. And K is a mix of Garo Mark of the Wolves with Just Defend and the Rage meter from Samurai Showdown. Again, each groove will have their own video breakdown. After choosing your groove is when you choose your characters. As stated previously, you can choose up to 3 characters that you split 4 ratios between. The most common group layout seen, especially in tournament play, is 2 ratio 1s and 1 ratio 2, usually with the ratio 2 set as your anchor. There are multiple reasons for this. One is that the total health of having 3 characters, even if 2 are ratio 1, is typically more than any other combination. Also, having multiple characters allows you to try and position characters to fight bad matchups. So while having a single ratio 4 character seems fun, all it takes is to be pitted against a bad matchup, and then all that health and damage doesn't feel all that important. Not that you don't see ratio 4 from time to time, but usually it's done for fun or as a joke. And you will see the ratio 2 put into different positions at times. Usually you'll see it put in front when you think your ratio 2 can bully through the first 2 characters and your final 2 characters can wrap up. I'm not going to go into which character is strong for each groove just now. I will save that for when I do specific groove breakdowns, but I will also include top players to look at as well for each groove. Once characters and ratios are chosen, you can change the order if you wish. Finally, we get into gameplay. CVS2 is a 6-button fighter, just like Street Fighter, so you have light punch, medium punch, heavy punch, and light kick, medium kick, heavy kick. If you come from a KOF background, CDs are typically assigned to heavy buttons. Your movement in the game is actually based on the groove you choose. Capcom grooves all have dashing, and all SNK grooves have running. All grooves have access to jump and super jump, while only P, S, N, and K have access to short hops. Another common mechanic shared among multiple grooves is wake-up options. C, P, and S have access to tactical recovery, aka delayed wake-up, a strong tool for fighting mix-ups as it changes your wake-up timing. And A, N, and K have Safe Fall, aka Quick Rise, that allows you to quickly get up after a knockdown. We don't call it Safe Fall as it is not safe and punishable by the opponent. Throws in CVS2 are interesting as they are done similar to Street Fighter 2 with proximity throws, but are only executed with either heavy punch or heavy kick. So that means when up close to opponents, you press forward or back and press heavy punch or heavy kick to throw.
A mattress that responds as you move? It's not a dream, only at Sleep Number.
Whoa, I too love bowling. And your daughter. I need...
Superglue? Walmart Express Delivery can get that to you in an hour.
Who knew?
That's a lot of superglue.
The difference is that throws have a startup, and that startup is different between the heavy punch and heavy kick versions. Punch throws come out in 3 frames and are easier to break, but do less damage. Kick throws come out in 5 frames, are harder to break, but do more damage. To break a throw, you attempt to throw back within a certain...
You see what he's doing right there? Frame breakup. I believe that's from the CVS2 Bible. And it's crazy how technical these fighters get when they're like training and studying to be the best. They literally study the framework. Like how many frames. Do you get what I'm saying? Since it's a 2D pixel art fighting game, like that can make a difference in your strategies. Like somebody has like let's just say one character has a jab. These guys are looking up how many frames their jabs take so they know which character's jabs are useless and like which character has long arms and covers more frames. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like once you start trying to get to the elite level of fighting games.
Window. Heavy punch throws are easier to break because that window is larger when trying to break a punch throw. The startup means that there is a chance for the throw to whiff if the opponent becomes unthrowable after the throw starts and before the activation. But this whiff animation is very quick, and so the most common method to punish a throw break attempt is to actually jump. Since to take a throw requires you to hit a heavy attack, and that whiffed heavy attack itself can be punished with a jump. Fighting in CVS2 is very much a grounded game with plenty of throwing out pokes and whiff punishes, but obviously there are plenty of mechanics to circumnavigate this ground game. In terms of combos, combos are not really about long extended combos, excluding custom combos. Commonly you're looking at 2 to 3 quick hits that is then confirmed to a special or super. Sometimes you'll see 2 quick hits, then linked to a medium that leads to another, again, quick special or super. A main aspect to quickly improve in CVS2 is to be able to hit confirm quickly after 2 quick normals. And I will point out that execution in CVS2 is typically harder than modern games, in that you must be a lot more precise with your motions to get the moves you want out. You will notice that you have 3 different meters. The 2 obvious ones are your health and super meter at the top and bottom. The third, just under your health, is not stun, but your guard meter, which is more in line with KOF. If you block too much and the meter is brought below 0, this will cause your guard to be broken and leave you vulnerable for a time. In terms of stun, the stun accrued by a character is hidden from the player. There are 3 different stun values that characters can have: low, medium, and high, with 60, 70, and 80 stun respectively. Stun is accrued by taking damage from normals and specials. Supers, this includes custom combos, do not accrue stun. The amount of stun a move does is 10% the amount of damage it would do. Accrued stun will immediately dissipate after 3 seconds. However, this stun timer will be reset if you are hit or you block any attack in that 3 seconds.
Wait, hold on, I spaced out. I gotta know about this stun stuff.
Accrue stun. The amount of stun a move is special. There are 3 different stun values that characters can have. Crit will cause your guard to be broken and leave you vulnerable for a time. In terms of stun, the stun accrued by a character is hidden from the player. There are 3 different stun values that characters can have: low, medium, and high, with 60, 70, and 80 stun respectively. Stun is accrued by taking damage from normals and specials. Supers, this includes custom combos, do not accrue stun. The amount of stun a move does is 10% the amount of damage it would do. Accrued stun will immediately dissipate after 3 seconds. However, this stun timer will be reset if you are hit or you block any attack in that 3 seconds. So a common tactic is to realize your opponent's stun is high and make sure that stun stays high by having the opponent block something within that 3 seconds. If your stun meter reaches or goes above your stun value, your character will go into a dizzy state. This state is similar to older titles where you can mash to reduce the stun time, although the time is longer than something like Super Turbo, even with mashing. After you have been stunned, your stun value will increase by 3, making it harder to be stunned a second time in a single round. After a character dies, the surviving character will regain a portion of their life back based on the amount of time left in the round. So a common tactic is when you're ahead by a character is to deal as much damage as you can, then survive as long as possible to make sure the opponent regains as little life back as possible. A draw will kill off both characters. A draw on the 2 final characters will result in a loss for both players.
Today I'm partnering with Chase Freedom Unlimited to bring New Yorkers a little bit of joy. Why? Because I earn 1.5% cash back on everyday purchases. I call that a win-win. I want to take you in there and I will...
So this is a list of common glitches that happen actually in-game and can be seen in actual matches.
Ooh, glitches.
First starts at the character select screen.
Oh yeah,
Should
the
be
random
obvious,
thing?
But you typically cannot choose a character more than once. However, there is a glitch using the random select. The random select is technically not random. Instead, it just cycles through the roster in order very quickly. But it also remembers its current location after you move away. Normally, after selecting a character, that character is then removed from random select. But by slowly cycling to the desired character first on random, it remembers its known location. You can then move off and select the character normally, and then very quickly select the same character from the random select, giving you 2 of the same character. One of the most common glitches you will see is what is referred to as the 2P or second player glitch. This is a glitch that only applies to second player. This glitch is why there is always Jonkin or rock, paper, scissors for choosing sides, because after a specific knockdown in the corner, specifically if the opponent is knocked down feet first, there is character specific to that, but for the main rule of thumb is knockdown feet first, the second player can purposely put themselves into the corner and cross up. This works at any corner, but is only possible by the second player. So always rock, paper, scissors for sides, and always ask for 2P. Another of the most common glitches you will see is roll canceling. Roll is a mechanic specific to certain grooves, specifically C, A, and N, that grants invincibility to a character. A roll cancel happens when a player cancels the roll to a special. By doing so, for some reason, the remaining invincibility of the roll is maintained into the special. For a further breakdown of this, see my roll/roll cancel mechanic video, and for how to actually execute this glitch, see a video by Boss that breaks down the methods and actual inputs for roll cancel. Maybe not so common, but a glitch that can happen is after a throw break and a player reversals a super. This will cause the meter to be spent, but the super will fail to activate. The general rule of thumb is never try to reversal after a throw tech. There are several strange glitches that happen after a throw break. You see a lot of them in like combo videos and combo collections. Some of these can even lock the game, but one that you might see is against a Raiden player. If a Raiden player reversals his jumping DDT after a throw tech, it will put the opponent in a state where their sprite is upside down, with the appearance that they just somehow vanished. This will go away at the end of the round or after another throw break attempt. Just a quick note that all glitches that do not lock the game, like the crazy super reversal stuff, are technically viable in tournament. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this has given you a solid introduction into CVS2. Stay tuned for the next.
Alright, we're gonna watch some CEO CVS2 footage from this past weekend. Maybe fast forward to some Jay Wong parts. Then we're gonna play some CVS. Yeah, alright, let's see. Dun, da, dun. Da, da, da. I should be under here. Yep. Boom, ba, boom, ba, boom, ba, boom. You want to see the rematch this year from Jay Wong and Bass at it again?
Do it right there if he doesn't drop the combo, and Eric Choi is going to move forward. And you know,
Eric Turbo.
But oh man, that's painful right there.
YouTube Studio Analytics.
At University of Phoenix, there's no tuition games. Just fix affordable tuition, and you can take one course at a time.
That show, like, you know, you generate headlines.
Oh, there's Jay Wong right there.
So you get a headline with him, Nash, and Cammy and Guile.
Jay Wong going against Eric Turbo. This was from this past weekend at CEO.
And then close it out.
Oh shit, let's see. Jay Wong's got Sakura. Oh fuck, a ratio 4 Sakura against the ratio 1 Bison. So the other ones, I wonder what they are. But it looks like he's got Sakura too. Or wait, does it? Yeah, it looks like Sakura too. So Eric Turbo's also got a Sakura.
Try to go for this ratio 4 Sakura again. Eric Turbo definitely wants to try to get his chance to fight against Boss in grand finals. He's starting with the Bison right away here, so he wants to hopefully. I mean, it's interesting because, you know, you have to build the meter with Bison, but I guess he feels more comfortable with Sakura versus Sakura.
Damn, Jay Wong took Bison out quick.
Yeah, that was brutal. I mean, he's got more meter than him, and on top of 2 characters, and just like, yeah, we'll take those trades.
Okay, there we go. Big opportunity now for Eric Choi. Oh!
Yeah, no Shoryuken after that one. You know, I gotta say, James, I've seen a lot of, like, dropping those short Shoryuken combos.
Yeah.
Not that one, though.
Yeah, it's bizarre, but nice. Oh, he got the overhead in there. Yeah, look at this. Look at the way it's chipping away.
Yeah.
Even at that ratio 4. Oh, what an activate. Oh, no, Justin
not happening.
Drops the show. He just needs to chip him out.
One of the things I noticed in semifinals.
He tried to chip him, but Eric actually managed to jump over it.
Oh, reverses using the A group with the alpha counter. Rare to see, but I mean, seeing how close Eric Turbo was to that activation there with building up that meter, that was just the right move at the right time, well spaced by Jay Wong to get out of dodge and use that evasive maneuver. Doesn't hurt, especially when you're ratio 4, because it's really the damage of that stand roundhouse that really is taxing on the opponents.
Yeah, okay, there's the classic anti-air custom right there. Good patience and good defense from Justin, but he's down to pixels, and roll cancel electricity is going to be a nightmare to deal with.
Blanca's definitely taking out Sakura. Oh, shit.
Roll cancel electricity with the invul frames. Gonna blow up the custom combo.
Eric Turbo's a bati, man.
We saw him in that vlog. Justin Wong commentated his own tournament last year. I mean, Turbo would want nothing. Eric would want nothing more than payback on that one in particular, because I mean, like, I love Eric Turbo's stoicism. Like, I love how reserved he is, no matter in any situation how he plays. Like, he's cool as a cucumber, man. He is just straight, like, good veteran play. And it just looked like in that vlog, he was just all down to business in there. Like, and Wong was just like, hey, content.
Well,
You better take Bison out quick again.
Too much last time. It was really Sakura that did all the work. So if Eric Choi can get some good play out of here from M. Bison, it'll be just a benefit. But right now, M. Bison is still
3
just
roundhouses,
suffering.
a crouch fierce. That's all it is. And then this main event sleeper hold.
And now that's chip damage, right? Oh, he rolled through there, but Sakura recovers in time, gets the throw. And yeah, once again, Bison not doing.
And Ryu's daughter is one of the strongest characters in this game. Ryu and Sagat.
And now Justin again. One character advantage here at
Main event chokehold.
having that activation on deck.
Oh, activated her super. Damn.
Yes, sir.
Justin not gonna drop the show combo this time.
Crazy how with ratio 4 that did not kill.
Well, like I said, the scaling drops everything down to 100 damage at the very, very end. So, I mean, it gets there really, really fast. And so, you know, that's the weird thing about like the show and the paint defense combos, you know, is that they do a ton of damage to higher ratios, but, you know, against lower ratios, it does feel like you think they would die, but they don't.
Got to watch out with trading those heavy normals there, but the roll cancel lightning able to delete that sweep attempt. Justin does not get any of that knockdown there, but Justin wants to continue trading with those stand roundhouses here, but this is match point for Eric Turbo, and both players are on activation.
Yeah, but he's already down in life against that ratio 4 Sakura, who's got half her life, so essentially you judge that half life as a full ratio 2. And so Eric Turbo and got his
Damn, but Sakura's guard meter's going down.
This is gonna be very difficult because Justin also can kill with chip damage. Oh no!
Wow, chased the hop back with the show open there, but does not continue the custom combo.
Oh, that was
but still, he's got the 50% to work
roll
with.
Cancel. Okay, Eric Turbo.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at his guard block. Oh, fuck.
Chip damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
give me that alpha counter, Justin. There we go. Taps it with the chucks, and then the stand roundhouse. Sweet chin music for the equalizer.
You know,
Damn, Jay Wong got his lick back.
Boss like go, oh, you know, with nerves and stuff like that. And that time, it was Justin Wong putting up that little sigh of, you know, like that sigh of relief. He was like, oh my God, I almost died.
Eric's been on an absolute tear here. I mean, I feel like he's played really on point making it through this bracket. And he believes that, I mean, these two players, they're not just aiming to beat each other. They are trying to slay the dragon here. I mean, they are really going for the big catch here, which is boss waiting in grand finals.
Eric Turbo switching over to the Vega. Interesting. Now, again, this character can be very defensive. More of an East Coast style character, but let's see what Eric Turbo can do with this character.
Yeah, and I think this is my take. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think that crouching strong, which he just did there, I think that's going to give him more access to a safer poke. One that runs less risk of trading with that stand roundhouse, which has done an absolute number in this match.
Yeah, absolutely. But the problem right now is that he lost the claw and he's trying to
he got it back.
Yeah, he got it back. So
yeah, you do 50% less damage, and against the ratio 4, that really sucks.
Right, yeah. Well, no, it doesn't do less damage without the claws, since you just lose the range. That's just it. Oh no! But see, Justin doesn't want to activate right here. He wants to save this meter because to activate just to get the chip is just not worth it. Oh, that's gonna do it right there for the throw.
But this is actually the best start for Eric, because usually the first character is left Wong with full health in the last two matchups.
Yep.
So now that Wong is down to 50%, that gives Eric Turbo a lot more breathing room to confirm.
Right, because remember when he was fighting with this Blanca had to deal with a 50% Sakura.
Yes.
But if Justin can actually just kill Eric Turbo here right now, it'll still be a 50% Sakura. Oh, Justin got the throw, that should kill. So here we go. Yeah, it's an even match right now because it's half life ratio 4 versus a full life ratio 2. And again, Blanca, if he just lands one electricity, That'll do it right there. He didn't get the roll cancel electricity out in time. He's trying to sneak in that hop.
Activate. Oh no, Justin. Activate, activate.
Because he knows it's too much of a risk.
Activate the super.
Again, beautiful bait from Justin.
He can get a guard break here. He can get a guard break.
Oh, no, he's not going to be able to get that there. And speaking of guard break, Justin can get the guard break here. There it is.
Oh, no.
Into the super. It's not quite enough to
Oh, he dropped it. He dropped the combo.
all that health just drain away, and he tried to hop forward.
Damn, Jay Wong just beat Eric Turbo. That's crazy.
Justin Wong takes it with the guard break combo. And
Jay Wong just beat Eric Turbo.
And we are once again going to get that Justin Wong versus Boss Grand Finals, a repeat from
No
last
way.
year.
Are we?
I'm curious to see if Justin's going to go with Sagat or Sakura.
Yeah,
where's Boss? Oh, here we go.
The reason why Jay Wong went for that dive kick was because Eric Turbo was very close to activation there. I think if he was going to get that hop in RC Light, he would have put him in the driver's seat position to close it out with that A groove activation.
Well, he didn't have the A groove meter at that time.
No,
He
but
had
it was
that-
building towards it.
Right. Okay.
It was built towards. I feel like if he would have had RC Light, he would have got him in that activation from that sequence there. So I think he was looking to get that hop, but Justin Wong called out that hop. Also, it was very interesting that last activation Eric Turbo had. I don't know why Justin seemed to appear to whip a normal there from the button. I don't know if he was inputting an alpha counter or something there to escape that.
He actually just baited the jump. So Eric Choi likes to jump into custom combo right before he lands to try to punish any anti-air attempts.
Yes.
And Justin read that, and so he didn't do anything. And Eric Choi activated, landed, and he just blocked out that whole entire
Here we
sequence
go,
right
the
there.
rematch. Jay Wong versus
Justin's
Boss.
really good at reading those kind of situations.
Boss.
So well done to him, and he's going to be rewarded with his rematch against Boss.
Well, you see it in full effect. That's what we call the Wong factor. But can it go the distance here? Another challenge. A player who has not lost on US.
These guys see each other like once or twice a year. Or maybe once a year. Man, so it was in Tampa this year, I think. I think it was in Tampa this year. You could tell by how sweaty Boss's faces. They're definitely in Tampa.
Well, since you mentioned 2008?
Yes.
Jeez, man, that's before.
That's like 18 years of CV. And you know what the crazy thing is? You could say that, oh, well, he doesn't come out that. Dude, Boss comes out here a lot. He comes out for a lot of CBS2 tournaments, and he hasn't lost a single one.
He's caught more fish in my hometown that I've lived in for 30 years than I have. And you guys want to say he's a tourist?
Oh, man. And, you know, you could definitely call all of his opponents in CBS2 fish as well, because he's caught a lot of fish in CBS2 as well.
You know, they've been catching fish in the venue here, too. They had a side tournament of CEO fishing.
I saw that. Like, it was actually like fishing at CEO. I was like,
awesome.
what?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. It's amazing.
I got high hopes for this, James, because usually when we see Boston in the grand final, I often say, okay, look, I have to disclose. This is going to be like a bonus stage. We're going to see how much they can get off Boss. But this time around, though, I really, truly believe that Justin came so close last time around. That, I mean, and when you think of just the psychology, the how he plays, how he adjusts, I mean, the way, I mean, even against, I think it was Flaky, he played against him over Capcom 2 for Brazil.
Okay.
And it was like, even when Justin switched to his top-tier team, he dropped that one fight, but I felt that he was gaining knowledge in part, and it was easier for him to stick with that team and then run it back with the last two for the 3-1 to get that MVC2 victory there. And so this is grand final, so Justin's on the loser side here, and this is going to be first and two.
With Sakura. I mean, his Sakura didn't do so great, but to be...
Attention! Now you can get AT&T Wireless starting at $25 per month per line for 4 lines.
Huh?
Yeah.
To be fair, the Sagat didn't do that much more work either, so he's going to try the Sakura again. Let's see what Justin can pull off over here. Justin, I mean, one of the things that he does to beat Yamazaki is his roll timing is excellent. He can read when Boss wants to go for a button really, really well. And that's just Justin Footsies, man. He's got one of the best footsie games in the world.
So far in this tournament, I have to say, Justin is off to a very great start against Boss Yamazaki.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but roll cancel right there.
Good tech on that throw. Boss buys himself a little bit of distance there. Who's getting close to the activation? It's Justin.
Oof. Standing heavy kick again, standing heavy punch, and there we go. So again, a lot of the matchups here is really determined on how well Justin does against the Yamazakis. That was a great start right here, but again, Blanca always a scary character, especially in the hands of someone like Boss. Hopping to activate,
yeah,
but
caught him. Yeah. Slid up in there, and then neutral jumps with it. Stand roundhouse. Give me that ground shape rolling.
Damn.
That was supposed to be a roll cancel electricity. Execution error but a wake up roll cancel electricity by Boss. Oh no, that was a train. Oh, that's punishable.
Yes, that is. And the stand fierce sets the tone. Justin Wong confirms with it. We're at the 4th.
You know what I like about CVS too? It's like a thinking man's fighting game here, right? And to be like, all right, keep kicking him, bring that down a little bit, and when he gets close, I'm gonna try to activate my super.
He hits. Let me get that level 1.
Damn.
Back down goes Boss.
Jae-Wong took out Boss's
I don't
Blanca.
think a lot of love here with the life back, so I'm gonna go past the guard gauge. But I mean, this is pretty even here. Oh,
Damn, ratio to Bison. Oh, it was even. He's fucked now.
Got it. See, that was what Eric Turbo was trying to do to Justin. And the Boss just did it right on the get-go, right on the first jump, and actually baited out the
Holy
anti-air
fuck.
and got the punish. And just like that, Boss, one game away from becoming back-to-back CEO CVS2 champions against Ratio 4 Justin Wong.
He's gotta learn how to punish. It kind of looks like Justin's got a different hitbox this year. Looks like a smaller one. Maybe he got tired of traveling with the big, large hitbox.
You go the distance there. We're talking about how much they can get on Boss's Yamazaki and getting off to that great start. But once Boss is fully activation, ready on that A-groove meter, comes in with Bison, that is just Uncle Phil energy. Jeffrey, break out Lucille. He's going to eat the bull sharks.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things too, though, last year, you know, CFC was brand new, CFC 2, right? Yes. And, you know, people have noted that the speed differences are a little bit, there's some speed differences between the versions. And Boss was dropping a lot of his Bison paint defense combos and stuff like that. Yeah. But, you know, Boss really hasn't had to use Bison all that much, but we did see him get it off just now. So he's probably practiced on this version of the game a lot now.
Yeah, in top 24, he didn't fully hit it in the round that he qualified for top 8.
Okay.
But still, I mean, it was good enough to make it out there. But to your credit, yeah, that is certainly the case. I saw it as well.
Yeah. Oh, he knew Justin was going to go. Oh, he was trying to bait a wake up. Oh no, I think this might be it.
Wow, this could be the tournament too.
Yeah. Oh, not quite enough to kill. Up
One
with the
Yamazaki.
Overhead.
One Yamazaki.
And your champion D4 for Boss.
Damn, I missed it.
There's a big pop here for the CVS
Fuck.
2.
I was trying to line up the KOF floor for when we play CVS 2 after this, and I missed it. Fuck, let's go back.
To make it out there, but to your credit, yeah, that is certainly the case. I saw it as well. Yeah.
No way. Is he gonna get mad if you're with Yamazaki?
Oh, he knew Justin was gonna go. Oh, he was trying to bait a wake up. Oh no, I think this might be it.
Wow, this could be the tournament too.
Yeah. Oh, not quite enough to kill. Up
One
with the
Yamazaki.
Overhead.
One Yamazaki.
Damn, Boss. You'll never let Jae-Wong get him again. He had him nervous last year. Oh, fuck.
Boss and your champion D4 for Boss.
Oh no, he's got the same size hitbox. It was just, you know, it's hiding in the light.
He does a big pop here for the CVS 2 GOAT. Okay, so first we got that Dominican representation here. I'm gonna call it out.
Gone. I'm coming for that spot, Bobby.
First off, gonna mention K-Beast, who qualified for the top 8 last night in the top 24. could not make it here in the top 8, but gets his medal. Here receiving the first medal is Kon, one of the Dominican players we mentioned, straight out the 305. My man here throwing it down here. Excellent back-to-back appearance in the top 8.
That's
Ringo.
right.
On the other end there, that Zangief representation here. You know, we saw Mega Man X8 approving this man. And also, he's got that D-pad on the side of the stick. That was some dangerous tech we were talking about in the Top 24 stream. Hella great performance, representing Zangief in the Dominican Republic.
And then, of course, we have from Southern California, Silent Scope with the CVS 25. Where did you get that shirt? You know what? I'll come out and I'll talk to you about that, because that's actually kind of sick. See, 25th year of CVS2, is that true? Oh, God, that feels like, no way it was 25 years ago. But yeah, that Silent Scope, of course, from Southern California. And then in 4th place, we have Senor Payaso.
Senior Clown.
And you know, he's got that awesome Rolento shirt over there as well. Shout outs to...
Yo, he does, low-key, he kind of looks like the black Captain Spaulding from, you know, Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. He does. He his name is Senior Clown. Look at him. He looks like straight out of Devil's Rejects. Black Captain Spaulding.
And you know, he's got that awesome Rolento shirt over there as well. Shout outs to Kinu Nishimura with the amazing artwork for CVS2. Love all of her artwork. Been doing great stuff for Capcom, but also Senior Payaso doing great work here in CVS2 year after year.
And in 3rd place, my man there rocking a Salvador Dali artwork.
Eric
because,
Turbo.
You know, A-Groove mastery is just downright surreal in the top 3 finish for Eric Turbo.
I like that surrealism. Salvador Dali.
2nd place, we move on here, the runner-up. I mean, getting in those close matchups there, we got everyone's favorite resident content creator here, the legend. Statement made here, the great...
Damn, and he slimmed down since last year. In 1 year, look how much Jay Wong slimmed down. He's on that. Yeah.
Creator here, the legend. Statement made here, the great Jay Wong, the man who needs no introduction or added acclaim here. The proof is in the hardware.
That's right. How is the content creator so good? Justin Wong, you know. But of course,
That's what I'm saying.
1st
Superstar.
place, your back-to-back CEO champion, it's D44 Boss!
Man, Justin still can't get
I
him.
think that's his 2nd belt now. He should just show up with like all of his 5th belt, 4th belt now.
4th belt.
He needs to come to CEO with all 4 of them.
Holy fuck, 4th CEO belt, Boss, absolute beast. CVS 2. Yo, I love King of Fighters 2002, 98, but CVS 2 is quickly becoming like one of my favorites because it's like I said, it's a thinking man's fighting game. It's almost like on some level, it's like and it's different because you gotta fill up the supers. I don't know, I dig it. Classic, and it's from PlayStation 2. We are in the year 2026, gang. That's how much this game has aged. Look, there is still tournaments. This just happened this past weekend. There is still CVS 2 tournaments in 2026, and the game's like 25 years old.
Next year, just wrap it around. Oh, and the sick jackets. That's right. The first place wins these sick jackets. Oh, man. And you know what? In the end, it's always going to be about like the cool hardware and the trophies and the prizes. Congratulations, the Boss, for once again coming out here and taking all of our money here in the States.
Okay, was that it? I think that was it. So let me just stop sharing that. Alright, give me a second, quick intermission. Let me get this ready over here. Alright, we're gonna play a little bit. Against the AI to, you know, get some training in. And then we're gonna try hopping on Fightcade and see if we can get a match or two. But so let me share this. Alright, here we go.
Capcom.
I probably gotta set up the sound again. Let me set up the sound again. If not,
Here we go.
Well, let me see how it sounds without sound effects. Is it gonna sound crazy when we play? Or, you know, whatever. Because then I can turn the lore video down. Let's just pick 3 people real quick. Let's get this show. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the sound effects are completely gone. So are we playing a game in silence? Nah, we're gonna turn the sound effects back on. It's just that yesterday I couldn't hear any of the lore in the video because of how loud the sound effects are. But no, I need the sound effects. So we're just gonna keep the lore video all the way up. There we go. Alright, let's get this party started. Yeah, wrapping up the stream. PayPal.me/Glacier8888. Send all donos. Let's go. CVS2 and do a little bit of training against AI, and then I'm gonna hop on Fightcade and see if we can get real matches. A couple CVS2 matches going.
Just like the previous chapters, 3 games constitute the third arc of the King of Fighters series, Tales of Ash. These games are KOF 2003, 11 and 13. And once again, SNK introduced a new protagonist, Ash Crimson, an unusual character that was different in every way possible from the previous 2 heroes, Kyo and K-Dash. His story starts exactly where the NES saga has ended. 2 years have passed since the last KOF. The ruthless crime lord Regal was defeated, the legendary being Orochi was sealed, and the self-proclaimed god Ignis was destroyed alongside his cards and nests. The world was in peace, but not for long. One day, the heiress of the Yatta clan, Shizuru, appeared to Kyo and Iori, requesting their help to investigate suspicious activities related to the Orochi seal. Her foretelling ability showed her that the next tournament would somehow have dire consequences on the seal. Unfortunately for her, the heirs of the other 2 clans didn't like the idea to team up with each other again and ended up ignoring her request. Soon enough, the invitations to the King of Fighters 2003 were sent to the world's best fighters.
Oh man, are you ready for this?
Tile Survive has to be one of the most relaxing and comforting games of 2026. There's no pressure and it's super easy to play. You don't need to stay online all day, and there's no endless grinding either. Just hop in whenever you feel like it, collect some materials, upgrade your camp, and watch your survivors walk out their lives. With just a few
Next location.
Regular KOF participants and veteran warriors from other SNK titles received the invitation. Also, new faces were present in this year's edition.
Alright, got this fucking Ratio 2 Nakaruru. Let's see if I can get that fucking Fire Falcon to fuck up this fat boy.
Among them, a mysterious individual called Princeton seemed to have his own agenda. Once again, the rules were changed. The striker matches were no longer adopted, and the 3 vs 3 method was established again. However, this time, the battles were taking place during one single round, where the fighters of each team could switch places at any time. Despite how popular KOF 2003 was, the host remained unknown, and so the Ikari squad were sent to investigate. Ralph and his team made it to the finals. They were invited aboard an aircraft with a familiar name, Skynote. Inside they met Adelheid and the Rose Bell's team, the children of the former Crime Lord, Regal. It seemed Adelheid inherited his father's hobby of fighting strong opponents, and so he invited the Ikari warriors and challenged them into a fight.
任せておけ。
そんなもん振り回して怪我するぜ。This battle is about to explode. Fight! Wow, they came out with a sneaky You win!
Unlike his father, however, Adelheid had good sportsmanship, and after losing the battle, he let Ralph and his team leave unharmed, despite the opposition of his sister. And for the first time, the Ikari Warriors were declared the official champions of KOF 2003. But there was more to this tournament these new champions weren't aware of. In a different part of the world, K-Dash's team was attacked by Kyo, who seemed to be totally mad. Soon enough, they discovered that it was Shizuru who organized the tournament and the one who created the Kusanagi copy, thanks to her sacred treasure, the Mirror of Yata. Shizuru also created an illusion of her long-lost sister, Maki, and with her help attacked K-Dash and his team.
Damn, hold on.
Next location is Shanghai. This battle is about to explode. Fight! Wow, they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start.
It turned out that Shizuru was herself mind-controlled by a mysterious puppeteer named Botan and her companion Mikai, both members of the group called Those from the Past. Their objective was to weaken the Orochi scene, but unlike the Hakishu who worshipped Orochi, they seemed to have a different goal. Mikai was called to not interfere with the tournament, but only to test the winning team to see if they would be able to survive the new age, as he called it. And so he proceeded to challenge K-Dash's team.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Despite his defeat, Mukai didn't seem affected in any way and left the scene, but not before promising that they will meet again. Shizuru, who broke free from the control of the clan after her defeat, was at last joined by Iori and the real Kyo, who seemed to finally agree to answer her request and work together. She was going to fulfill her duty as a guardian and repair the broken seal of Orochi, when suddenly was attacked from behind by Ash, and without wasting time, he stole the power of the Yasa mirror within her body. He then threatened Iori that he was going to be next, before he disappeared, leaving a frustrated Iori holding Shizuru and swearing vengeance against him. The clan known as KOF already broke the seal, and it was just a matter of time before the fearsome being awakened again. And of course, there is no better way to accelerate this than organizing a KOF tournament which will provide it with enough energy for its awakening.
Don't stop me! Go for broke! Fight!
The second treasure team had to stop their plans and knew that the key to do that was to find and stop Ash. And so, Kyo and Iori, who'd learned from their past mistake, decided to ally with each other from the get-go. Unfortunately, Shizuru could not join them, for she would be useless without her powers. Instead, she asked Shingo to replace her and join the Yagami. Meanwhile, Benimaru and Yulong, Ash's former teammates, were invited by another French woman named Elizabeth. She had information concerning Yuru's father, the renegade assassin Ron. She was also Ash's childhood friend and was more than concerned when she learned about his actions in the last KOF. Then they all decided to form the rivals team and join the next tournament with the purpose of stopping Ash.
Live and let die! Fight!
At the tournament's conclusion, the Kusanagi Yagami team crossed the path of an individual called Sion, who was actually waiting for them and was ordered by the host to beat any team who made it this far in the competition. Sion is a hero.
Yeah, I did my super. Yeah, I did it again. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out how to do the supers, gang. Yeah.
Live and let die! Fight!
Let's go, Benimaru, you little piece of crouching heavy. Super bitch. Here I go, I got it. Oh, I fucking missed. Oh, I got it again. Oh, fuck, I had it again, I dropped it. I would have lost the tournament again.
Trapped Sion in what it appeared unfair.
The super bitch.
Magaki was a member of who respected the potential of units. Magaki despised them and had no respect for them. With the intention to use our heroes as sacrificial lambs, he attacked.
Okay, let's send the Falcon in. Send the Falcon in, baby girl. Maya, send them on. There we go. Yes. Falcon do the work. Thinking man's fighting game. I gotta get this super. Should I my super bar up? Come on,
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
Distract her with the bird.
Despite his defeat, Magaki did not appear injured or even concerned about his loss. While wondering why Orochi was still awakened, he was planning to leave through a portal when suddenly, Shion's spear came from the same portal he created and pierced his body, killing him instantly. The battle with Magaki precipitated the imminent return of Orochi. As a result of his emotional presence, Iori entered the uncontrollable riot of the Black Stage and severely wounded his teammates. Taking advantage of the situation, Ash appeared out of nowhere and stole Iori's Magatama, holding the power of his iconic purple flames. Before he could leave, the rival team caught up with him. Elizabeth insisted to have some explanations from him and was ready to force him if she had to. However, Ash discouraged her by exhibiting his newfound powers, and not before long, he disappeared thanks to the last mirror, leaving a final message. Kyo wasn't yet started. After nearly being killed by wild Iori, Kyo was hospitalized with Shingo, but he did not wait there for his complete recovery and chose to escape. While wandering in the streets, he was approached by a mysterious kid and his partner, who gave him an invitation to the next KOF tournament. An invitation signed
super. My fingers
Kyo
are
met
fucking
his
tired.
pals Benimaru and Banya and decided to form Team Japan once again. Deprived of his flame, Iori was murdered by Ice.
Yes!
His former
Crouching
teammates
heavy to
were
win,
murdered
baby.
by him back at the end of KOF 96. For
I still
inexplicable
can't do my
reasons,
super
they were
though. My
given the
fingers
ability to
are
take
fucking
shape and
done for
form
the
in the
night.
living world. They learned about Ash and those from the past, and as members of the Hakishu, they were ready to do anything to prevent the Orochi powers from being stolen. And so they convinced Iori to participate to the upcoming KOF, stating that it's the best chance for him to settle matters with Ash. Unlike Shizune, Iori adapted to the absence of his powers and invented new techniques that made him as deadly as he was before. As for Elizabeth, she knew that Ash was in France and was participating in KOF. With the help of his former teammates, Dilong and Enemy, she was more than ready to face him one last time and learn the truth behind his actions.
Oh, good. He lost the claw. Let's get it. Activate the super gang.
It was Rose Bernstein who hosted the tournament without consulting her brother, but that was just the facade. In reality, it was those from the past who put the stakes from the start. Their ultimate goal was to rule over our units. However, they already lost the war against them in the past, so they hide in the shadows for centuries, waiting for the perfect occasion to awaken and use the Orochi's power in order to open the time gate so they can go back in time and rewrite the history that suits them. Adelheid sensed that there was something wrong with his sister and contacted Haider for working with him would be his best option.
Oh my god, a
to
ratio
save
3
his
king?
sister from Ash
I am
and
fucking
his
done.
Thanks to
I
Haider's
am
agents,
done.
they found that
I can't even let her get any
was just
offense.
beneath the stadium where the KOF matches were meant to take place.
Ratio 3
And with an
king. Get the
anticipated
fuck out
time,
of here.
the King of Fighters tournament that will decide the fate of all humanity starts.
Come on, hit the fucking super, bitch. How come you can never hit your supers? got a lot of work to do with the ratio 1 Balrog.
Go for
Against
gold.
ratio 3.
Fight.
Holy fuck. My fucking fingers are gone. Fuck. Oh my god. Hands, dog. I can work out my hands for this game. You know, it sucks when you fucking,
It's not too late. Are you giving up already?
No, fuck you. Or yeah, I'll give up, I don't care.
Give me a break.
Start
Why
over.
don't you challenge again?
Look, I swear to God I'm doing this shit.
If
Why
at
isn't it
first
working?
you don't succeed, you can always try again.
Hey, Groove.
It's such a shame, but I'll wait for your next challenge.
Strong punch plus strong kick. Activate custom combos. Can use L1. Oh, that's what I've been missing, the L1. No shit, huh? Okay, let's try this again.
Capcom versus SNK2.
What's going on here? I thought he was gonna tell us about lore.
Mohawk Casino has exciting casino action and incredible food.
Congratulating the winning team when suddenly everything stopped as the time gate started to open and those from the past made their entrance led by their master, Saiki. He ordered his followers to take their positions and they all disappeared except Mukai, who wanted to defeat the winning team for his master. Annoyed by this small insubordination, Saiki killed him and absorbed his power. Then he revealed his true form and attacked the three warriors, saying that their suffering would please Orochi.
Great! I knew that groove was in your heart. Oh man, are you ready for this?
Losing the fight meant nothing to Saiki, but he was much more concerned when he realized that the time gate was closing. This meant bad news for him. If the gate closed before he entered it, he would be stuck in the present, creating a time paradox that would kill him. Just when he figured out who sabotaged the gate, Ash attacked him from behind and absorbed his soul. It turned out that this was his goal from the beginning. Ash stole the sacred treasures from Shizuru and Iori just to gain Saiki's trust and to have enough power to kill him. He never had the intention to help him achieve his goal. But his plan backfired. Saiki's soul was too strong and took control of Ash's body. Ash managed to take control over his body again. As the gate was almost closed, Saiki did everything he could to convince Ash to enter the gate. But he didn't. He waited patiently until it was fully shut.
Oh look, I'm flying on my Falcon. That is badass.
However,
Okay.
his decision to kill him
Okay. I just figured something out.
Ash used the direct descendant of Saiki, and killing him meant that Ash could never exist, and he was destined to be against Before he disappeared, he had someone's conversation with Elizabeth where he apologized to her and as the flow of time took its natural course, Ash slowly disintegrated, leaving behind him the two sacred treasures for their rightful owners to reclaim. Ash was erased from the memories of all who knew him. All except Elizabeth, who just couldn't forget about him.
Level 3 Kim.
Despite how heroic
This is
Ash's
gonna be a match
sacrifice
to
was,
remember.
it had one unexpected result. But that is a
Oh,
story
stop.
for
I
another
can't lose
time.
that much health. Damn it.
I hope you enjoyed
I
this
got
video.
no chance
Give
against
it a thumbs up if you did. And why not consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.
Damn, bro.
Imagine being
It's
able
not
to
too
build
late.
anything.
Are you giving
Just
up?
rocket
Alright, one more, then we're gonna try
Base
getting a match on
44.
Fight Cave.
A complete A.
We can get a match on Fight Cave. Oh, back to
KOF 14
Ager.
is the first episode of the
I knew
Verse
that
saga,
groove was
which
in
is
your
the
heart.
fourth chapter of the King of Fighters series. Being the only episode released so far, there are many details that are yet to be explained. Still, plenty of elements are already established during this entry, promising a saga rich in
man, are
twists
you
and
ready for this?
surprises that will most likely be the central plot of the upcoming installments. But let's leave the future for now and go back a little bit in the past, exactly when Ash Crimson sacrificed himself.
Keep rocking, baby.
A time-space distortion was created when Ash erased Psyche and himself from history when he refused to enter the time gate. It is not clear how this distortion was created exactly. My personal theory is that Elizabeth could not forget about him while he was erased from the memories of all who knew him. Ash should never have existed for him to remember. This is what created the time-space distortion that ended up giving birth to the entity known as Verse. All this reminded me of what happened in The Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. A totally different game, I know, but if you remember, at the end of this game, the prince went all the way back in time to the start of the game, which allowed him to undo all the actions that he took during the adventure and to avoid his own death. But by doing this, a monster was set to chase him during the second game for the purpose of killing him, and thus correcting the normal flow of time. Verse was not created to correct anything, on the contrary, it was a result of the time distortion created by Ash. Verse is made from pure negative energy, and as long as it existed, it created more time anomalies, resulting of characters from different worlds transported to the KOFs. As an embodiment of rage and fire that seeks to destroy everything, Verse was also after a young man, Shune, the new protagonist of the saga who possessed a fragment of Verse's soul. Shune was abandoned at a young age by his parents and was raised as a disciple of Tang Furu. Possessing a fragment of Verse's soul gave Shune pyrokinesis powers bound to his left side, which allowed him to control fire. He can also summon a claw-like form from his right side. Its origin is a bluish entity that is yet to be revealed. I have no doubt that we will learn more about it in future episodes. For now, Shune seems to have total control over his two opposite powers, as long as he keeps training. A billionaire self-proclaimed champion called Antonov bought the rights of the King of Fighters brand and organized a new tournament. He sent invites to most of the KOF's veterans and challenged them to take his title. Despite his arrogant and cocky attitude, Antonov is actually a brave and respectful man with a soft heart. He also seems to be the only KOF host in the entire series who had no hidden agenda behind organizing this latest competition. While he has no team and prefers to fight alone, he did hire a team composed of Nyan, Pacifian opera dancer, Sylvie, a former Nest product, and a mysterious foul-mouthed man named Kukri. All three of them formed the official invitation team. Meanwhile, the patriarch of the Kusanagi clan, Saishu, knew that a new evil was about to be unleashed and will cause great chaos, and so he requested his son Hyo and his friends Benimaru and Diamond to enter the tournament in hopes to stop this new threat. Back from the dead once again, Mature and Vice warned Iori about this new threat, mentioning that this KOF is just the beginning of a nightmare. Then they gave him the invitation to the tournament, which he accepted. After all, Iori was eager to use his purple flames once again, after he was deprived of them in the previous KOF. Traveling all the way from a different world, Makururu managed to follow Verse. She was determined to defeat it and end this time-space distortion that he created. She was joined by Mui and Love Heart, who were transported from their worlds against their will. Then the three stranger women entered the tournament.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight!
At the end of the competition, Antonov turned the winning team over himself. Despite being a tough opponent with superhuman strength, he lost the fight. Antonov accepted his defeat and was about to give up his bed to the winning team when suddenly the sky blackened and an unknown force destroyed the arena. They started to take a humanoid shape. The creature known as Verse was formed. Antonov was badly injured during the destruction of the stadium. Thankfully, the new proclaimed champions were safe and ready to stop this new otherworldly enemy.
Beautiful definitely the art of combination attack. Beautiful definitely the art of combination attack.
He's been away working for a whole year. We finally get to see him today, right? Dad's over there!
Go somewhere else for dinner. I've had enough of living in poverty with you. Don't ruin my new life now.
Get out of here, Hick.
This is gonna be a match to remember. Fight! Now they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round.
I'll dance on your grave.
This battle is about to explode. Fight! Wow, they came out with a sneaky surprise attack at the start of the round.
Once defeated, Verse blew up and shattered into multiple pieces that flew through the sky. Everybody at the stadium was happy and relieved, thinking that the nightmare was over. What most of them don't know is that Verse contained the souls of many dead characters, mainly antagonists from previous episodes, and by destroying Verse, they were freed and came back to life. The first soul our heroes faced was none other than Orochi. Luckily, Hyo, Iori and Chizuru sensed his presence and found it struggling to maintain a physical form without a catalyst. They quickly destroyed it while it was still weakened. The second soul was Ash Crimson and was found by Kukri, who turned out to be working for Elizabeth. But that's not all. According to Versus weak words against some specific characters, we know that Rigal, Chrysalid, Ignis, Gaiden, and even Mizuki from Samurai Showdown were also trapped in his body, and now they are free and will most likely be present in KOF 15, or some of them at least. And to top it all, even Verse doesn't seem to be totally destroyed. In its ending, we know that a fragment of Verse has landed on Australia, implying that it may return as well. How long have I been going?
305? Damn.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and why not consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for...
Alright,
have you ever wanted to see your home from space? With this free satellite Earth Maps tool, you can zoom right down to your exact address in just seconds. Imagine pulling up your neighborhood, spotting your roof, your street, even the landmarks around you, all in real time from an aerial view. It's like having your own personal window to the world, right on your...
Ryuji Yamazaki. Is he a Yakuza boss, a member of the Hakishu, or just an insane wanted criminal that enjoys torturing and killing? Yamazaki was born in Okinawa, Japan. He had a very difficult childhood, like any orphan kid who had to grow up and survive alone in the streets. One day, he saw a well-dressed Yakuza boss named Sorimachi. The sight of the man made a huge impact on little Yamazaki. And since then, his only dream was to be just like this classy man. Years have passed before Yamazaki left town and joined the world of the organized crime. And step by step, he ended up working under the man he admired since his youth.
Here we go, they
Sorimachi.
accepted the challenge.
The sharp eyes of the Yakuza boss saw the potential of Yamazaki and his monstrous strength, and so he made him his personal bodyguard. This was the happiest day in Yamazaki's life. Sorimachi noticed the incredible power of Yamazaki's dominant arm. He praised him for that and advised him to keep it in his pocket as a secret weapon and not use it unless he really had to. To this day, Yamazaki still follows this precious advice. But his perfect life will come to an end during one fateful day. He was ambushed with his boss by a rival gang. Sorimachi was tortured and brutally murdered in front of Yamazaki's eyes. Witnessing his father figure being killed with such savagery changed Yamazaki forever. At that moment, something broke in his mind. He lost all sanity he had, and the cruel, sadistic psycho that we all know was born. Shortly after, Yamazaki killed his superior and boss's rival, an act that is considered as a suicide among the Yakuza. Hunted down by the clan members, Yamazaki had no choice but to leave Japan and flee to Hong Kong. Once there, Yamazaki wasted no time and started his own business, continuing his criminal career as an influential broker, weapons dealer, and drug trader. After joining the Chinese mafia, he was hired by the Jin brothers as a bodyguard. His mission consists mainly of protecting a mysterious artifact called the Scrolls of Immortality. His infamous brutal actions attracted more and more the local authorities to him, especially one police detective called Honfu, who was also a very skilled martial artist. And although he never succeeded to catch Yamazaki, his relentless attempt to arrest him forced the crime boss to leave the country and escape from the law.
Shall be clear as three powers will be in one. Now, the fourth phase is about to begin.
Yamazaki's involvement with the King of Fighters tournaments started officially in '97. Before that, participating in one of their editions did not interest him, though he enjoyed watching some matches while hiding among the crowd. One day, he was approached by Billy Kane, who invited him to join his team, composed of himself and a private detective named Blue Mary. Yamazaki refused at first, but then he accepted with the condition of being paid double the amount of the tournament's prize money. Billy was following the orders of his master, Geese Howard, a notorious crime lord who participated in KOF 96.
There's only 4 people looking to
Geese
play.
was there when Genitz,
Might
the
just say
leader of the
fuck it and
Hakusho,
try
attacked the winning
2002.
team at the tournament's conclusion. He saw how, once defeated, Genitz activated the Riot of the Blood in Iori Yagami and witnessed with his own eyes how he went berserk and killed his teammates Mature and Vice. Geese was intrigued by what he saw and wanted to know more about the Orochi blood and its effect on humans. If he can somehow use the power of Orochi for his own goals, that would make him the ultimate boss of South Tan or even the entire world. He also knew that there was something odd about Yamazaki and suspected that he might be related to this Orochi in a way or another. The next year, Geese made his move. First, he ordered one of his followers to recruit Mary with the mission to join Billy's team and observe both Yamazaki and Iori during the tournament. Of course, she had no idea that she was actually working for Geese. Then he tasked Billy to recruit Yamazaki and keep an eye on both him and
here
Iori.
we go.
Billy and Mary had no idea that their crazy teammate was actually a member of the Hakusho and had pure Orochi blood flowing in his veins. At the end of the competition, the Neophytes team, who turned out to be members of the Hakusho, were awakened and embraced their identity as heavenly kings, ready to live and die for their master Orochi. But Yamazaki was different. Although he knew everything about his true nature, he had no intention to serve anyone or anything but his own interests. He was totally immune against Oroshi's influences, or even the legendary being cannot mind control someone who already lost his mind. Yamazaki was here for the money and nothing more. He couldn't care less about resurrecting a demon that he was supposed to worship and serve. This was something that Billy should have known when he decided to not pay Yamazaki as agreed at the end of the competition. For nothing will stop him to come after and attack whoever owes him money, even if it's the fearsome crime lord Ishawa. Though their differences seem to have been peacefully solved at the end, because 6 years later, at the 2003 tournament, Billy once again invited Yamazaki to enter KOF with him and the martial artist named Gato. This time, Billy was assigned to keep an eye on both of his teammates, especially Gato, since his father could be tracking Geese. The end of the competition showed, however, that neither Yamazaki or Billy have forgotten what happened at the end of the 97th tournament and still hold grudges against each other. And so they engaged into a fight with an unknown outcome.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Stop spamming.
You're in the middle of this beautiful sci-fi environment, and you're seeing the intrigue, the espionage, the alliances form, the power that just shifts around, and it's amazing to watch.
This is primary, Julia, secondary. Simple actions can have massive effects.
Yamazaki is a very unpredictable man. Sometimes he is calm and confident, almost looks like a respectable gentleman. The second later, he is totally nuts, yells and curses while laughing hysterically. He is a pure brawler and fights like an enraged animal. He doesn't follow any martial discipline. In fact, he hates martial arts. That's why destroying dojos is one of his hobbies. That and collecting knives that he always uses during his fights, except in KOF 14, which is a shame. Yamazaki never fights fair. In addition of backstabbing people, literally, he doesn't hesitate to use other dirty tricks, like kicking sand on the opponent's eyes. He uses his superhuman strength to empower his street fighting techniques, as is the case with his headbutts that create small explosions when executed. But his signature move is his iconic snake arms. Yamazaki can move his arms so fast that it increases their range, allowing him to hit his enemy from distance, almost as if he's using a whip. With such incredible speed, his arms become barely visible. He can also absorb energy projectiles thrown by his opponents and use it to empower himself. But that's not all. Thanks to his Hakisho nature, he can also choose to infuse the said projectile with his own blood and send it back to his attacker. Most of these techniques are performed while his dominant arm is still in his pocket. But when he chooses to finally use it, it's when things get real ugly.
Let's go.
However, all these powers do not compare with his most precious asset, that is, his natural insanity. While other strong characters are so weak against Oroshi's control, Yamazaki's insanity grants him total immunity against it. And because of that, he even believes he's better than the rest of the Hakishu. He considers the Heavenly Kings pathetic, and whenever he encounters them, he just laughs hysterically at their faces. While the Hakishu members are dead by now, Yamazaki managed to outlive them all, living the life that suits him, and so far seems to be doing very well as a crazy sadistic psycho could be. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and why not consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.
They're trying to affect my rank now.
With Amica Auto Insurance, it's not just about where you're going, but who you go with. We're customer owned, and we look after what matters most to you. Together, get your quote today.
See if any of these fools won't play.
Mohawk Casino has exciting casino action and incredible food. Enjoy fine dining at Maple Steak and Ale, juicy burgers at the tavern, catch the
With the Flame of the End as a nickname, Iori Yagami was introduced to KOF as the hero's rival, a selfish sadist with the sole purpose of killing Kyo. But is that really all what this character about? Or is there more to Iori that makes him a much deeper person and even a better hero? Before we continue, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like. The next saga of the King of Fighters series introduced a lot of new iconic characters. Some of them become instant fan favorites, others were pretty controversial to say the least. And then there are those who were unfairly forgotten. K49 and Nameless are a peculiar case in this beloved series. They have a lot of things in common, yet each one of them has enough unique traits that make him stand as an exceptional character on his own. As we know, they were not present in many games. Heck, Nameless was featured in only one game, and a non-canonical one at that, and still has a pretty deep and interesting backstory. Knowing this, I decided to slightly modify the structure of this video. It's going to be more of a comparison video between K49 and Nameless, and we'll compare them in terms of story, design, gameplay, and personality. And at the end, I'll let you decide who's the best NES ultimate weapon. As always, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can be notified with every new video posted. The increasing number of traitors within NES ranks pushed the cartel to take some serious measures. They publicly organized KOF 2001 and challenged all their enemies to participate, but not before forming their own team of deadly agents. Led by Foxy, one of NES's most loyal and trustworthy executives, the team was composed of the anti-K weapon Kula, the enhanced agents from Hell, and NES's latest biological weapon, K49. As his name suggests, he was the 9,999th clone of Kyo Kusanagi. He was infused by a considerable amount of energy to achieve his mission, which was the elimination of all Nest traitors, especially K-Dash. And to ensure his obedience, Nest suppressed his memories and hid from him the fact that he was just one of their creations. In spite of being his teammate, K49 did not like Foxy at all. She was just too authoritarian and bossy for him, and if there was something that K49 hated above all, it was taking orders. On the other hand, he liked Angel's company and enjoyed her playful and carefree personality. She was probably the only person on this planet whom he considered as a friend. It was during the competition when K49 learned his true nature and the origins of his creation. He and Angel decided to turn their backs to Ness and join the list of their traitors. They attacked Foxy from behind and almost killed her. Despite her strength, Kula was no match against both of them. Intimidated by their menace, she witnessed powerlessly as they ran away together. They completely vanished from the surface of Earth, and while it's true that Angel did make a comeback during the latest KOF, K49 was never seen again. Just like K49, Nameless is the 9,999th clone of Kyoto Kusanagi, born in a base belonging to Nets, located in one of Marsh's moons under the codename Zipline. I guess that makes sense to true Martian. During his entire life, Nameless knew nothing but suffering and misery. When he was not subjected to the countless and painful test experiments, the unlucky boy was submitted to cruel and unforgiving combat training with other unfortunate test subjects. These sessions often ended up sending him to the infirmary for days. During one of these visits, he met a young girl with a sorrowful look in her eyes, and despite the harsh circumstances, they fell in love with each other. Her name was Isolda, and like Nameless, she was one of those guinea pigs. She was part of the anti-K program that led to the creation of Kula later. But before achieving that success, multiple experiments had to be applied on many girls, and Isolda was one of them. She was considered to be a defective subject, and Ness was not satisfied by her cryokinesis abilities. But when she met Nameless, her capabilities were significantly improved, and Ness noticed it. They made sure that the two could meet more often, so that Isolda's power could improve. And it went like that for a while, and those were the happiest times for Nameless. Sadly, his short-lived happiness ended abruptly when Isolda stopped coming to the infirmary. He had no idea that his lover had died some time ago during one of the test experiments. Of course, Ness didn't see the need to inform him. They were more concerned in making sure that their work on Isolda won't go to waste. They extracted her DNA and infused a special glove with it, the same glove that was given to him later to maintain his flames under control. Isolda's DNA was perfect to nullify Nameless fire. After all, she was an anti-K weapon. When he was ready, Ness sent him to Earth as an assassin. His mission was to eliminate all Ness traitors. One day, he learned from one of the cartel's former agents what happened to Isolda, but despite his frustration and anger towards Ness, Nameless decided to remain loyal to them, in hopes that one day he'll be able to restore Isolda's essence to her original body.
At the start, you get to pick a shelter freely. Once chosen, there is no going back. It will be your only home on this alien world. So be sure to pick the one that feels most comforting to you. In the days ahead, you will wander far and wide, gather lumber and spare parts, fortify this little nest bit by bit, upgrade it step by step, and even fit it with power systems. Whether it's a treehouse deep in the forest or a space station drifting through the cosmos, it can carry you across the stars to explore new sights. Meet fascinating companions and build a wonderful shared home together. Bring your mind to the racket lurking in the shadows. Max out all your shelter's weapon systems, and inside these walls will always be your warmest, safest haven. Bring it all the way to its ultimate form.
Just told Mom to send her prescription to Amazon Plus. All Mom had to do was use Amazon Plus, and the bag would be delivered right to her door.
character design. K49 has a catchier look with flashy colors, symbolized by a yellow top and bluish hair. He looks like a rabid dog ready to bite at any moment. Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, K49 is capable to change his appearance and clothes. He usually uses this power to mimic K-Dash and mock his wind poses. All in all, K49's design is one of the best in the series, if only it was 100% original. And that's the problem. Many characters of the series were inspired by famous anime figures, but in the case of K49, it's a plain rip-off. To put it mildly, he was heavily inspired by Tetsuya Shiro, the antagonist of the famous animated film Akira. It's important to note that KOF 2001, the game where K49 was first introduced, was not developed by SNK. At that time, the company was facing bankruptcy, and thus the game was produced and developed by a South Korean company named Aeolus in partnership with former SNK employees who formed a new company called Brizasoft. When SNK decided to remake KOF 2002 after their comeback in the gaming industry, they brought all the characters who were present in that game and even added many more, except K49. You can say they hated this character and acted as if he never existed. Moreover, it appears that they had to face some copyright issues because of him. So, to turn this page for good, they introduced their own version of the last clone of Kyo Kusanagi, and thus Nameless was born. Dressed all in black, his design resembles Chrysalid's. He has black and white hair, indicating that he was created by mixing Kyo and K-Dash's DNA. Unlike K49, his demeanor is calm and thoughtful. He also looks badass with that cape of his, which he wears outside combat. Maybe just me, but he kind of reminds me of Asura from Samurai Shodown 64. Being a Kyo clone, K49 has the ability to create fire. However, unlike other clones, most notably K-Dash, his pyrokinetic power is pretty limited. His deadliest faculty resides in his polymorphic arm. K49's arm can take any shape he wishes. Most of the time, he transforms his arm into a drill-like form, but it can also take the form of a shotgun. K49 has also some psychic powers and can use it to create a shield-like form that damages any close enemies. He doesn't have complete control over his arm, however, and that's why he wears a special glove that prevents his arm from going berserk. This can be seen in his secret desperation move when he intentionally takes off his glove and lets his arm morph in an uncontrollable mass made of flesh and tentacles. It looks impressive for sure, but sadly, it's also copied by Akira's Tetsuya. Most of Nameless's techniques are rescales of K49's. His control of the fire element is stronger, and most of his moves use this ability. In fact, Nameless has one of the deadliest fires in the series, symbolized by its blood color. The only drawback is that unlike Yori or K-Dash, who can create flames out of thin air, Nameless has to remove his glove each time he wants to use his pyrokinetic ability. He can morph his arm in a drill-like shape too, and although it can't go wide like K49's, Nameless can make more of his arm in a giant drill.
Baiting me to come in, or is he disconnecting?
As his predecessor's fleshy arm. There is one technique that makes Nameless unique though. It's his secret desperation move. Nameless can create a huge pillar of flames that covers a large area, and for a short moment, the silhouette
We're 1-1 right now, so pretty much going back to full health. Let's go, Yuri. Fuck, you got this. My baby Yuri.
Energy and leaves him extremely tired and vulnerable to his opponent's
Hadouken, baby, Hadouken. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Yeah, butt bomb that bitch.
Hot-headed and
yeah, suck a butt. Suck a butt.
He had a hard time controlling his anger
suck a
and
butt,
quickly
bitch.
jumped to violence as a solution to his problems. His voice actor did a great job conveying his irascible personality, who by the way was the same voice actor for, you guessed it, Tetsuya Shiro. K49 hates K-Dash passionately and considers him his ultimate rival, and the fact that he was created to hunt down and eliminate the raw K-Dash doesn't seem to be the only cause behind this antagonism. The only thing paid for Night Raiders dearly is his motorcycle, and to a lesser
fuck, I'm taking
extent,
too many
his
hits.
only
Get
friend,
out of there, Yuri, get out of
whom he
there.
seems to get
Backdash,
along
backdash.
pretty
Yeah!
well. On the other hand,
Fucking
Nameless
right.
is the total opposite
I got the
of
first
K-pop
win.
line in terms
Alright,
of
now we gotta go to
personality.
the...
He is more calm and cold,
I'm
with a
gonna,
little bit
I'm
of sadness
gonna
in the
skunk
way he
this
speaks.
guy.
That being
I'm gonna
said,
win this
he
next one too.
sometimes loses his cool temper when facing certain characters or during some of his attacks. Fun fact, he was voiced by Daisuke Ono, the same actor who did the voices for Jotaro Kujo in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Erwin Smith in Attack on Titan, and the announcer in KOF 2002 UN. Nameless is a tragic character that wishes nothing more than being with his beloved.
Damn.
He constantly thinks about
He took
her
on my
and
Yuri
even
quick.
confronted her with Ula when he
I
saw
gotta
her.
smarten up.
Both girls were
I was
part
distracted
of
by
the
a noise
Inter-K
outside.
project after all, and share some physical resemblance. He knows that his only hope to revive Isolde is to stay under Ness orders and doing their bidding, making him one of the very few people who didn't end up betraying the Syndicate. Did I mention that he has one of the best themes in the game? It perfectly fits his character and the deep sadness, anger, and determination within him. While it's true that he was present in only one non-canonical game, Nameless himself is considered by many to be a canon character, and I truly hope they're right, so we could have him back in future games. Which one of these two awesome characters is your favorite? Do tell in the comment section. Special thanks to my patrons for their generous support. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and why not consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we might be 1-1. Best of 2 is probably gonna be... Fuck, dude. I'm on my last character. This guy's insane with Benamaru. You think he let me fucking win, bro? This is Benamaru. Fuck this. Oh, we're 1-1. We're 1-1. I get to change characters though. Let's see, I gotta get best of 2. Alright, let's go old school. Kuma.
Cinematic quality characters instant play. Search triple3d.ai to build your dream.
Let's go, baby.
Yesterday was amazing.
Oh,
Rachel was
yeah.
determined to live her life on campus.
Pull that Benamaru shit on
Because
me
after years of
now.
coping, Rachel took the next step to find an option that could work for her. Yesterday, breakthroughs were made and lives were changed. But that was yesterday. Let's outdo yesterday. Talk to a doctor about migraine treatment options at PfizerForAll.com.
Chicken guard, I got a chicken guard for the rest of the night. Oh,
Billy Khan, the Emperor's right-hand man, as he is nicknamed, made his debut pretty
Alright,
early
Chad,
in
you
the
got
King of
this.
Fighters series as a member of the Rivals team. Unlike other characters, and non-canon entries aside, Billy never sticks with the same teammates. Each time he's present in the game, he's either allying with fighters or just joining the competition on his own. But one thing stays always unchanged: his loyalty to his boss, Howard. The first time we saw Billy, he was the subboss of the original Viewing. Since then, he became a recurring character in both series. Yet despite that, Billy remains a relatively mysterious character who many don't know that much about, and that is exactly what we are going to rectify in this video. As always, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you can be notified of every new video posted. Billy Khan was born in London. As far as we could remember, he'd always been an orphan. Unlike many other characters of the series, he had a rough and difficult childhood. He had to take care not just of himself, but also of his younger sister, Lily, the only family member he had left. To provide for both of them, Billy usually had to resort to stealing food. One day, he was spotted by none other than the infamous crime lord, Howard, while he was in a business trip in Europe. Geese took pity on the young orphan.
It's
He
after 3.
himself didn't have the best childhood either, and had to grow up in similar circumstances than Billy's. In one of the rarest humane actions in his life, Geese decided to take the 2 orphans under his wing and shelter them, an action that gained him Billy's infinite gratitude and unconditional loyalty to this day. Geese was more than a boss for Billy. He was the father that he never had. After seeing his incredible skills in fighting with a bow staff, Geese made Billy his personal bodyguard, and in no time he became to be known as the Emperor's right-hand man. Billy assisted his boss in his outfit at Southtown, carrying out his orders and following him like his shadow. When he started organizing the King of Fighters tournaments for the sake of finding and recruiting strong fighters, Billy was tasked to enter the competition and defeat anybody who made it to the finals. For years, he remained the undefeated champion of Geese Howard until the 1999 edition of the tourney that saw the participation of unusual fighters. The Lone Wolves, Terry, Andy, and Joe entered the tournament and caused havoc among its participants, but it was Terry Bulldog who made it to the finals and faced Billy. The fight was brutal and each man gave it his best. Billy had the support of Geese's men who didn't hesitate to help him by providing a new start to him whenever he lost his own under Terry's relentless attacks. But at the end, the undefeated champion was at last vanquished. Terry didn't stop at this victory and beat the big boss himself shortly after that. The humiliation that Billy felt was unbearable. He swore to get his revenge against Terry someday. With the presumed death of Geese, Billy went back to London. When Wolfgang Krauser announced the organizing of his own version of KOF, Billy joined his gang as one of his 3 servants that were charged to beat the tourney participants. Despite the appearances, the truth was, Billy was actually carrying out a mission for Geese. Krauser had always been in a competition against his half-brother over the rules of the criminal law. When he heard that Geese was defeated, Krauser used this chance to defame him even more. He recruited a man that looked like his brother and sent him to participate to the competition. Geese learned about that and ordered Billy to find and eliminate this impostor, and that's exactly what Billy did. He found the fake Geese during the competition and beat him to a pulp before returning to his real boss. He found his next mission waiting for him upon his arrival. Geese learned that the 3 ancient scrolls had the power to grant its owner immortality. He already possessed one of them and knew that his old master, Fang Furu, had one as well. He sent Billy to take it from him, which he did. How he managed to do that remains unknown though. Geese lured the possessor of the 3rd scroll out of their hideout by spreading the info that the scrolls of immortality were in Southtown. After learning that the Jin brothers were the owners of the last precious artifact, he sent Billy to secretly steal it from them, while everybody else were fighting each other in search of the said scrolls. Billy was surprised by Geese's order to dispose of the scrolls after spending all this time and effort in their search, but it turned out to be his boss's intention from the start. These scrolls were just too powerful, and preserving them at the risk of seeing them falling in the hands of his enemies, and so Billy burned them as his boss commanded. Shortly after, he was given the last order from Geese. Billy was to participate to the latest KOF tournament in order to get revenge against Terry and his friends. He fought well for a while, but just like in the past tourney, he lost again against Terry. The competition ended with the death of Geese, but Billy's story was not over.
Shouts out to my nigga Billy Kane. Well, this is where we're gonna wrap it up. I think I've been going long enough, 3.5, and yeah. PayPal.me/Glacier8888. Thank you so much for watching live or on the playback replay crew. I see you. I salute. Thank you so much for watching live or on the playback. Remember, leave a like and or a dislike. Either or will suffice. And leave a comment on your way out the dough for show. Also, you can still send donos. It's never too late. You can still send donos my way via PayPal.me/Glacier8888. PayPal.me/Glacier8888. Yeah. KTGO, Episode 2, KOF to Get Off, King of Fighters, everything King of Fighters. And I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, make sure you're subbed to the channel, too. YouTube's been unsubbing people as of late. My subs have been fluctuating on the daily. Up and down, up and down. Yeah, that's what she said. Alright. Until next time, folks. Glacier out. Yeah.
Say that shit like you just got your